He's the best at what he does, and what he does best is get his action figure reviewed. Hi, my name is Travis, and this is Save Toys. Today's episode, we're going to be battle royaling the Marvel Legends Apocalypse Wave Tiger Stripe Wolverine compared to the Mezco Classic Brown Suit Wolverine. And third, the Mezco XForce Wolverine. Come check us out. So this is the Marvel Legends Apocalypse Wave Tiger Stripe Wolverine. And I love this action figure. I actually ordered two of them. I pre-ordered one, and while I was waiting for that to get in, I actually ordered another one. So I keep one in the box and one open on my shelf. I love this new head sculpt. Let's take a look at this. Let me get up there for you. Man, I'm loving that. I love that grimace and the whited in eyes and the pointed cat ears, as they call them sometimes. The claws are fantastic on this action figure. It's got a lot of great articulation. Now, I love the points on the boots. If you look at some of the maybe the 90s comics, it seems like or pictures of Wolverine from the 90s in this suit, it seems like the boots are a little bit rounded and the ears of his mask are a little bit more rounded, but this brings some great points to it. My paint job was really good on my action figure, and I was well pleased. Man, look at that. Fantastic. Now, as far as accessories go, I got kind of let down. I mean, I had my Build-A-Figure pieces from the Apocalypse. And then, let's see, we got these two hands right here. Unclawed hands. And they're good. They look great. But you think Wolverine, you know, give me a few things, Hasbro. I do like your work, Hasbro, but a few more accessories, please. All right. So that concludes the Tiger Stripe portion of this Battle Royale. So this is the second round of the Ultimate Wolverine Battle Royale. This is my Mezco 112 Classic Brown Suit Wolverine. Now, before we get into this action figure, I do want to point out, seeing as this and the next action figure are Mezco 112 Wolverines, that one thing they say on the back of the box clearly is this is not a toy, it's for the adult collector. And I wanted to point that out because it really does add to the adult feel of these action figures. And I wanted to make sure that we said that before we got started. Now, let's jump into this action figure. Look at this amazing head sculpt with the teeth gnashing, ready for battle. The pointed kitty ears on the mask, I love that. Over the years, the brown classic suit has been my favorite Wolverine suit. And this to me is like taking the classic suit and updating it for modern times without leaving the original authenticity of the suit. They kept the ears pointed and the boots pointed while adding the stitching to the boots. The trunks were extended a little bit lower on the leg, giving it a more updated feel. I love the gauntlets, and as you can see, I have my claws extended, ready to go. The accessories of this thing is fantastic. There's the closed mouth head sculpt, more of a contemplating Wolverine, and the Miramasa blade, which I love. I love how they use the red blade. It looks much like the comics that I've seen the Miramasa blade in. And we've got several sets of hands. We've got a right and a left open-fingered claws retracted hand set, and then a fisted right and left claws retracted hand set, with the right one able to hold the Miramasa sword. So this is round 2, and that is why I love this action figure. This is the third contender here at the Battle Royale of the Wolverines, the XForce Mezco 112 action figure. And you may say, Travis, why are you putting up a Marvel Legends against two Mezcos? Well, it's really not about the companies here. It's about the suits that Wolverine wore. These are basically the same suit, the Tiger Stripe, the Classic, and the X-Force, with some different colorations and some different accessories on the suit, like the gauntlets on these updated Mezco 112s. But basically, it's the same suit, just different periods of his career, different operations that he did. And I just wanted to compare those today. Now, check out the red eyes and the grimace mouth. I love my Mezco 112 Wolverines to have the grimace mouth. It looks like he's ready to go into action. Now on this one, I've got my left hand with claws extended and the right hand the claws are retracted. I want him kind of in a running pose, not quite out of the action, but heading that way, and I think it looked great. Now, one thing I don't like about this suit is the boots. Let's talk about these things for a minute. They look like huge snow boots. Now, they look like the boots for the XForce Wolverine costume, but I'm not feeling it. The second thing, too, also, is the Miramasa blade in this one is silver. You know, I generally like the Miramasa blade to be red bladed, but that's their choice. Although, I want you to see it is advertised as the Miramasa blade, so I'm going to go with it. This one came with, you know, the alternate head, there again with the red-in eyes and the frown face, like he's just not sure what he's about to do. Take action or maybe keep stalking his enemy for a little bit longer. Multiple hand sets, one to hold the blade, fingers out, fingers in like a fist, claws retracted, claws extended. Great base for it. So all in all, this is still a great action figure. Now, let's find out which one won the Battle Royale here. So we have a winner for our Ultimate Wolverine Battle Royale. It's the Mezco 112 Classic Brown Suit Wolverine. Now, I do like these other action figures that I have featured. And it was a close fight, but my Marvel Legends Apocalypse Wave Tiger Stripe Wolverine, I love it. I bought 2 of these things just so I can have one on the shelf and one in my collection to keep in the box. And I love my Mezco 112 X-Force Wolverine suit. It clearly doesn't stand up to my Mezco 112 Classic Brown Suit Wolverine, but great action figures nonetheless. Now I am a little partial to this action figure, this costume, but hey, it's my show. Well, that concludes another episode of Save Toys. I hope you like what we're putting out there. Please show your love and support by subscribing here at YouTube, clicking the little bell so you can know when we upload new material and content for you. Please check us out on Facebook. I've got a great community there at Save Toys, S-A-V-D Toys, on Facebook. Like I say, we do a lot of extras and maybe some giveaways here and there. So check us out there, please. And remember, if you like it, collect it.